Hey there, my name is Mohamed, and today I'll be showcasing to you my final project for EECS1011. Alright, to start off, here's my setup, for which of course I use the Arduino, the relay, moisture sensor, the pump, and as for my extra component, I have chosen to use the PI moisture sensor, as I need a way to be able to detect when the container runs out of water, and they easily accomplish this by detecting the ripples of water every time the pump is initiated. Alright, now to give you a quick rundown through my code, I started off, of course, by setting up my Arduino, etc., and setting up my pin definitions, and of course, project parameters as they were stated in the project outline. For the motion counter, I set it so that it counts the motion every 30 minutes, and if it detects any motion at all, it'll continue the program. Now to get on to the rest of my code, here's my plot setup. Here's my main loop, for which, of course, I have my soil moisture sensor reading, my moisture sensor reading, and of course my emergency stop, for which I can actually quickly just demonstrate just by pressing the button. There you go. Now for my voltage readings, I use the data I gathered from my moisture sensor and inputted it into a function to calculate my wet and dry thresholds. And of course, I also unit tested the function just to make sure it was running correctly. Now over here I have my real-time plot, some code to detect my empty container, and of course my state machine code, for which I have 4 steps where it stops the pump if the water is gone, turns off the pump if the time is exceeded, waters the plant if, of course, the conditions are met, and of course stops the pump entirely if the soil is wet enough where it just kind of goes on a break. Alright, here you go. As you can see, I have taken out the moisture sensor and the countdown has begun, and I have prepared to now showcase the pump, at least functioning once. Now just to wait for the countdown to finish, I'll probably just skip this. Alright, the countdown is about to come to close, and as you can see right now, the motion is showing zeros. And here you go, there you go, there's the pump functioning and watering, and it actually just ran out of water. And there you go, as you can see, the motion, PI motion sensor actually picked that up. Now just to go back to the graph, there you go. That's my graph. Now let's to push my moisture sensor back into the soil, just so I can actually pick up, there you go. And as you can see, it's showcasing the moisture rising up. All right, thank you. That will be all for my presentation.